Hey guys, Mike with Gettin Greasy Garage. More C4 Corvette stuff. I got the U-joints a little while ago, and with the holidays and being sick and stuff, I'm finally able to get back to it. So I'm not going to do a conventional U-joint video and show you guys how to press these things in and out and all that. There's 100 videos or more on YouTube about it. I don't do that part of it any differently than anybody else. I've always used a hammer and a couple of sockets. I got a press a year ago, so I use a hydraulic press. If you're not comfortable doing these, especially on these aluminum half shafts, this is an axle half shaft, but most of your modern trucks and cars also have aluminum drive shafts. They're a lot more fragile than the old, cast iron yokes. So, you need to be careful with this. If you're not comfortable doing it, you can pull this thing out and take it to your local machine shop with your new U-joints, and they'll do it for you. So you can save yourself some money just simply taking it out of the car. So, I'm going to go over some tips and tricks that I've learned over years of doing this. So, this is the stub shaft that goes on here, goes through the bearing hub, and that comes on from the outside, your rotor and your wheels right here. Okay? When you have this out, you want to clean these surfaces. Get all the dirt and rust out of there. That way, when the new U-joint's on it, it sits in flush and flat. A lot of times guys see these, oh, it's rusty, I want my car detailed and looking nice, and I get it. Well, you don't paint where seals go, or splines, or threads, because that causes, seals don't work well on paint, splines get jammed up and gummed up with paint, same with threads. You do not paint in here where the U-joint goes, or where the caps sit. And the reason you don't put paint on these is because that paint is, say it's 2 millimeters thick, and you got all that force of that U-joint moving around in there. That paint turns to powder. Now all of a sudden you've got 2 millimeters on this side and 2 millimeters on this side is loose, so then the U-joint starts moving around in there. Things wear out, things break. So the same thing with the straps. I just clean the rust and dirt out of them. I do not paint these. Now you can put paint on this side where it's visible, but don't put paint where the mating surfaces go, where it sits down here where it covers the U-joint. Bolts. These things are Loctited in from the factory, and you need to clean the old Loctite off before you put new Loctite on. So I chuck them up in a drill and spin them and use a wire brush and clean them up real good. I use blue Loctite. Or, I use blue Loctite. You should follow